Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. I recently channeled an important message from the Ei-Kie-Honia collective. They're from the 17th dimension and they're the childlike essence of ascended masters. And I feel that there was something very important for humanity that truly needs to be learned right now. And so the message centered around the concept of energy philanthropy, an innovative way to be giving and receiving that can transform how we experience abundance and manifestation. I want to share with you today because it holds the potential to shift in how we approach energy exchange. So before I talk about it any further, let's just dive into the channeling now. And start investing your money and your value on people who are bringing you real, true content from the heart. You must use your discernment. If something feels too good to be true, it probably is. We ask you, dear ones, to try something new. This is going to be foreign for most of you because of the way that your societies are run. But we would like you to just give us a moment to explain the way it will work when we move to a new high vibrational society. First of all, in a high vibrational society, everyone knows that the universe has their back and they are always taken care of as long as they follow through with what their heart is bringing them to do and simply speak their truth. And help with spreading messages of love and light and encouragement. So we ask that you try something because this is the way that real, true abundance can come through. For you humans are missing something. There's a small little piece of the puzzle that you're missing because you have this need to charge certain amounts for what you think your services are valued at. But what you're doing is you're stopping the abundance from flowing through with your expectations of how much something is worth. You stop yourself from manifesting true and full abundance. We ask you to try something we call philanthropy. Oh, yes. We're not asking you to give away your services for free. We're not saying that you're diminishing yourself, but what you are doing is you're stopping the abundance to flow properly by putting a price on everything. We're not saying that you must do things for free. Well, we are saying that we understand that some of the things that you do, products and services, you do need to pay for supplies and things like that. For instance, Robin she creates her energy devices, and she needs to buy the supplies to create them, and she has to use the electricity to fire her kiln to create the sacred geometry grids. And she needs to pay for the glazes and the crystals and the resin and the different bits and pieces that go into the orgonite. So we're not asking you to just give it away for free. We're saying that, yes, you can ask for the value of what you spent on supplies and things like that. We're more talking about different types of services that you don't have an overhead of cost. So you don't have an overhead of inventory or anything like that. And we're asking you to try something new. So we're asking you to put your service out there on a donation-based scale. So you allow people to choose what they feel your service is worth or what they got from your service. And so, yes, sometimes people won't pay anything because there just are those people out there who are always trying to get everything they can get for free. But what will happen is it will counterbalance because you are giving without expectation of a certain value. And so what will happen is you will find that your needs will always be met. 3 people might not pay anything for your product or your service. But one person might come in and say, wow, I really value what that person did for me or brought forward for me. And they'll put a donation on, and it could actually be a lot more than what you would have normally charged for. So it balances out. You end up having people give a little, some give nothing, and some give more than what you would ever have valued it at. This is the way going forward. Energy exchanges, and it doesn't always have to be money that exchanges hands. You could, we're just going to use an example. Maybe you need to get a car and your other car broke down or you crashed it or something, and you have to get a new vehicle so that you can get from point A to point B. You say to the universe, I need help getting a car to get myself from A to B. And I accept that it can come in whatever way that it shows up, whether it comes in as money or however it shows up. And then you go on with your day and your week, whatever, and you do a session for somebody through donation based. And all of a sudden, somebody that came to you for a session didn't really have any money to give you, but they just happened to have a family member who just passed away, and there's a car sitting there, and they don't know what to do with it. And they realized that you actually needed a car and they donate it to you. I know that sounds extreme, but it could happen. We'll give another scenario. You want to grow your own food, but you don't have a place to grow your own food. You're living in an apartment and there just isn't space to grow enough food. And somebody could come along who has a piece of land to grow food and vegetables, and they offer it to the community. They offer it to the community to basically come and tend the land and till and seed and do whatever it is that you need to do to grow food. And then you can take the food that you grow, and then there's enough for other people as well. So, I mean, there's so many different scenarios and different ways that you could go about this. But we just ask that you just humor us and try this out. You don't have to do it on everything that you sell, everything that you do to earn a living. But we ask that you start small and try this out and see where it takes you. Because this could change the whole way that you exchange energy in your world. And this is the way that it is going to be going forward when you move into the new earth. There will no longer be this sort of monetization on everything like it is in your world now. You need to start valuing yourself, valuing the people around you, the people who lift you up, the people who hold you, the people who care for you. And we ask that you start placing your money into the people who are truly giving you value. So I felt that this message was interesting because before I started channeling this collective, I think it was back even about 6, 7 years ago, I started learning about this energy philanthropy from somebody else that was channeling from the Council of Nine. And during that time, I really thought this sounds like it's really a way to go. And this person that was channeling, I can't remember their name now, it's been so long, but they were trying it out to see if it worked. And it seemed to be working for them. So what they were doing was they were putting all of their offerings up for donation. And she tried it out and they seemed to be being taken care of. Everything was like working out for her. And so I thought, now it's coming back up again. This message just came back up again. So after hearing this message, I decided that I am committed to embodying the teachings shared by the Ei-Kie-Honia collective. And moving forward, I am offering my private hypnosis sessions and the PDF version of my new book through donation, allowing you to contribute whatever feels right to you. And by practicing energy philanthropy, we release the limits we replace on the flow of abundance in our lives. I encourage you to try this on your own life, and I can't wait to see the magic unfold. So if you would like to take advantage of my new way of selling my offerings, I guess, or putting my offerings out to the world, uh, go ahead and click on the links that are provided into this video if you would like to try out by donation based a session with me. I do a lot of private sessions with people who are looking to see what their role will be as they move into the new earth. So if you're interested in doing something like that, why not try it out? And I definitely have the book up for PDF, the PDF version, because I decided that I needed to talk about this as well. The book that I created, I have it available in a printable version, but it even astonished me as to how much it costs to actually print the book and how much it costs to distribute the book through the distributors, the publishing companies, the printers. And so I decided not to put them on Amazon because Amazon takes a huge profit. It really upset me when I found out how much the cost was. And I know that a lot of people in this community are looking for something to help them grow. And I know that what is in my book has a lot to offer people. And I created this book because I wanted to help humanity. It wasn't about making a profit. And so I have made it available, so if you would like it for print, you can buy it that way. But please know that I am not making a huge amount of money off from that. It's mostly the distributors and the printers. It's the printing costs and the distributors that are making that money. And I had to actually pay that for me to get my own copy. I'm an author copy. I think I got 10% off. That was it. So just be aware of that the cost of printing is very extortionate. And so what I would like to do is I'm offering the PDF version. The PDF version is available for donation and people can avail of that, and they can give whatever they can afford and or whatever they feel that it's worth. And that's way the message that I have will get out to humanity a little bit better. And I'm also creating the audio book version, and I'm not going to publish it through Audible this time because of the extortion that they put onto it. So I'm going to create the audio book myself, and then I will upload it onto the YouTube channel for people to be able to avail of that as well. And there will be a donation button. And if anybody would like to give me a donation for it, they can. If not, they can just take advantage of that because I really want the work. Did this from my heart, and the information that I got came from my guides, and it came to me freely, and I wanted to go to other people freely as well. And so I know that I'm being taken care of by the universe, and I just want to help people. It's my mission. It's my soul's mission to come in here and help people expand and grow and evolve into the next new golden age of time. And it's very important to me that people are able to facilitate, they're able to get the information without there being too much of a hindrance as far as what they can afford and what they can't afford. So that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. My doggy is starting to bark. He's wanting to come into me. If you can hear him, he wants to say, "What is mommy doing in there?" And she's not letting me in. So I'm going to have to go to the Neo and tend to my Neo the noodle and go on with my day. Now, I do want to say that the audio version, the audiobook will take a little bit of time for me to get up because I need to record it. And like you hear him scratching on the door and things like that, I need to kind of get up in the middle of the night and record when the house is quiet. And so that's that. And also, as you can tell, I have a little bit of a cold. I have a summer, like I guess a springtime cold from the weather changing so much. So I just bear with me while I work on having my voice and everything together. It's going to take a lot. The book is 364 pages. It's going to be about 10 hours of reading. So I definitely need your patience on that, but it will be uploaded as soon as I'm done recording it. I tried doing this energy philanthropy back in, I think, when I first heard about it. And it was very difficult for me to do it because at that time, all I was doing was my artwork and my tiles. And there was a lot of, like, I had to buy supplies. And now I'm doing the energy devices. And I have to get the crystals and the resin and all that kind of stuff. And all of that costs money that I have to pay for. And then there's shipping costs on top of it. And so it was very difficult to put my artwork up for donation because it would end up that I would be kind of having to pay out just to get that out to a person. So it just didn't work that way. But now that I do hypnosis and I have those types of sessions and I have the PDF for the book, they're definitely something that I don't have an overhead on, or I don't have to have inventory on or anything like that. And you can avail of that. And I think I'm also going to put my cellular repair and regeneration program. That is a 30 phase cellular. It's all done up, ready to go. It's in the last chapter of the book. And so I think I might put that up for donation as well. Instead of charging a certain amount, I think I'm going to do this energy philanthropy with that as well. So we'll see how it goes. And I look forward to seeing and hearing from you out there if you try this, and let me know how it's working for you. Because we're moving into the next new golden age of time. We're moving into the new earth. And I think it's time that we start valuing ourselves and not putting limits on our abundance. And this energy philanthropy is a new way to give and receive. And it looks like this may be the way that we're going to be going forward when we move into that new earth high vibrational way of living. So that's all I have to say today. Sending you so much love, so much light, and we'll be back again on another day.